Hi everyone, this is Alfredo Diaz, Heal and Learn. We're talking about cards of truth. And today we're going to continue doing assessment for an individual profile using the card of truth and how the planets influence the profile of a person. This is very important when we do an assessment, especially when any consultant wants to know, especially for relationship, wants to know if the relationship can be considered the potential of the long term for the two individuals of interest. So maybe in this kind of video, you can see there are some work to do, but the way that we do that work is with the goal to find if there are sufficient strong ties between the two in order to make a good assessment, maybe give some advice, because this is a serious matter. So that's why we are somehow, even that we are, we involve the emotions here and the intuition, but the logic has to prevail. Because when I said, when somebody comes to me and make a consultation, I always want to give an advice based upon facts. That's why I'm gonna start sharing the screen. So, and we're gonna see here how we do the assessment, the approach. Last week we were talking about Angelina Jolie. She was born in June 4, 1975, in the morning, 0909 hours in Los Angeles, California. When we did the recording, we did the assessment, and we highlight the most populated important cards. I will say the conscious card, because the conscious card are the ones that are ruled by the planets. And remember, last week we talked about the moon, Mars, and Mercury has the cards that are most important in this analysis. As individual, it's important that we make a profound analysis to identify who is she and what she's looking for. I mean, when I say she, in regards to Angelina, is an example, but any consultation that I have on regards to long-term relationships, when I have to do this type of assessment, I need all the, birth, time of birth, place of birth, and the date of birth. Because the more accurate on regards to that data, the more accurate the assessment to see if there is a strong ties between the two persons. But to get there, we need first to make the assessment individually. So in separated. Is what I'm doing here with this example with the Angelina Jolie. Last week, as I said, we took some variables into consideration, which are the planets, these blue little figures here. But now, when we go deeper, in order to identify her potential for relationship, we need to consider very specific points. What are they? Well, at the very beginning, I want to determine who she is. So after I did the analysis, let's go to the conclusion first. I have found that she's a hard worker person. She likes to be wealth. I mean, she likes, yeah, the finances, the money, be wealthy. She likes to be concrete. She's very logical. She likes functionality. She's very grounded person. She always has a very inspirational characteristic. She is a deep thinker. And what is that? Because she had uh, a very important influence from the club's card, like this 4 and this 8. And you see the concentration here. And here, especially this one that has the ascendant. She also has, she's very concrete because she had diamond. She's very diamond person. She's king of diamond in the birth card. Remember, the orange one is the birth card. And she has so many planets here in the 2 of diamond in the Mars card. So she's very passionate. She's very opinionated. She had the moon there and she's very steady with her ideas. As a matter of fact, she has Mars in Mars. So she's very strong in character, in her character. So she had a very nice combination because when we combine the thinking mind or the thinker profile with someone that is capable to get the thoughts and monetize that is a very nice combination because she can be a very autonomous person. It's like a person that thinks she had ideas and she said, I put my mind to work, to plan, to do a strategy, but I'm going to monetize that doing concrete facts. She also has some spades, which is fire, which is active. And she had little hearts. She has some here in the song. And she has some affection, but she's not very affectionate person. She's very thinker, she's very concrete, and she's very passionate with what she does. But romantically talking is not their strong, I will say, trait. So how do I get that to that conclusion? We have to look for the first cups, which is the ascendant, which is this little pole here. You can see here, this is clubs. It's an element element. The element is the air, is active, and this is the qualities. So you have it here. You can read it. We need to see also, because this is the first cusp, which is in the card of the moon. We need to see where the moon is located at. You can see here in the Mars card is a 2 of diamonds. That's why when I say she is a good thinker and she wants security and she wants to ground that ideas, she wants to monetize that, is because beside the birth card, she has this 2 of diamond with the ruler of the first cups inside of this card. So she likes to that her partner, she wants the partner to be present. She's practical, she's organized, she likes beauty, she likes wealth. And this profile is very important because, I mean, we are using this as an example when an individual comes to my consultation. we can go very deep. How is the profile of the other person of interest? So you will know who are you facing? How is the person's profile? How is the individual's profile? So you can be prepared. You can take a decision, you can continue, or you are not willing to follow or to keep dating that person. Or maybe you are already in a relationship and you want to understand better your partnership. So we do that considering, remember that we as an individual, we are yin and yang. For a woman, because we are now checking Angelina Jolie, we consider the moon because moon is the one that rules the feminine part of the individual. So she had the moon as a priority because she is a female, and the moon also is a diamond oriented. So she's concrete, she's logical, she's very passionate because it's in the Mars card. Remember, this is a combination between the cards and the planet. She's fixed. When she has one idea, it's very difficult for her to change her mind. So why this is important? Because you're going to relate to someone and you find that that person is very fixed on their ideas, you better be prepared for that, to deal with that. So what I'm trying to say here is when we do the analysis, we just check these very important factors. How you determine who the person is. We check the first cups, the first Lord card. In this case, the first cups is like the first house. Is this pole here? The Lord card, because it's in the moon card, the moon is the Lord, but the moon is located here in Mars. That's why I put here 2 diamond Mars, and I explain here the qualities. Then the moon card again, because it's a female person. So her conscious is moon oriented. In the moon, she has she wants to be secure. She wants to communicate in a very balanced and secure manner. She's a big thinker, as I said. Somehow she has some feminine profile because Venus is here also. And for the relationship and for the feminine side, Venus helps also in the feminine profile of the person. Also, the self planet is the planet with the highest degree. And you can see here, when you deploy the card of the person, this one that says self is the one that has the highest degree in the entire chart. So for her, Venus, which is this eclipse here, is also in the moon, is considered the soul planet, the one that somehow is in her inner and define her personality. That's why I say here again, she's very balanced, secure, communicative, expressive, caring, functional, believes and deep thinking, and she likes beauty. Why is that? Because she had the 4 clubs, and she's in the moon, but the moon also is related to the 2 of diamonds. Remember that it's like a chain. I mean, the Lord of this card is here, and this moon is being influenced by the diamond, and diamond is beauty. is concrete, is finances. That's why when we put here the combination between the clubs and the diamond, it's like when you think, but you respect your integrity. What you say you're gonna do, you do it, and this is the way Angelina is. So, having said that, I think we can proceed to the other side of the coin. Let's call that way. In the sense that you now how the profile of the person is, and then you can see what the person is looking for. This is the same Angelina Jolie, but what's inside of her subconscious is looking. I mean, she wants a fulfillment. She wants a fulfillment with another person. So what she's looking for, we need to check another variables. It's like when we were looking here, the first cups, first Lord card, the moon, because it's the conscious planet for feminine, the self planet, and the birth card that define her profile. When she's looking for someone, it's practically the same, but we need to consider another reference. Is the seven cusp, which is the complete opposite of the first cusp, is the seven cusp. And this is 7 here, you can see. It's a foreign space in the Saturn card. So it's a fire element, is active, and because it's 4, is a person that she wants someone that is secure, self-developed, emotionally mature, disciplined, that person knows the boundaries and what is the boundaries all about, and the person should be independent. There are so many other qualities and traits, but let's work with this. I think it's sufficient. We have to look also for the 7 Lord card. This is the card, which is Saturn. Where is Saturn located? Saturn is here in the 4 of clubs. Remember the influence of the 4 of clubs in her profile. Also, she's looking for someone alike. So it's in the moon, 4 of clubs. We already checked this here. She's 4 clubs also, and she's looking for 4 clubs person as well. It's very important for her, a 4 clubs person. Also, the Jupiter, because remember, in a female, Jupiter is the male figure. So her Jupiter here is here. This is Jupiter. It's a 2 of diamond. She's always looking for people that think and deliver. As a matter of fact, you can see here in the I will say in the summarize, the summary, the brief summary here, she wants an active person, wealthy, that likes, you know, how to handle finances, a person that is a concrete, is logical, functional, grounded, inspirational, deep thinker. Is very alike to her, what she's looking for. Checking her profile here. What I'm trying to say here is, this is called partnership ties. The partnership ties is always highly recommended when you are looking for a long-term relationship. And maybe you maybe find this very boring or maybe complicated. It is a little bit not that complicated, but you have to work very careful, because those variables has to be, you know, evaluated properly. Because in that way you can determine, you can make the approach, you can find what she is looking for and who is she. With those 2 very important analysis, you have the complete profile for the person, who the person is, and what the person is looking for a partnership. So with those profiles with those characteristics or all those elements, you can do the very, very good assessment. So here, what I'm trying to show you is how the card of truth is able to identify for both, I mean, for the two individuals that are looking for a relationship, if they are really had not only a compatibility. Remember, we were talking about compatibility and we were talking about the colors, we were talking about the suit. That's good. But when you want to find out on regards to if they are really serious, no, I'm not gonna say serious. They are really have strong ties to be together for the long term, to stay, you know, for years and years, and having kids, etc. And, you know, growth as a family, validate each other. Well, when we need to do this type of analysis, there are other ways to analyze compatibility, etc., etc. But you want to go deeper. You have to do this type of analysis, which takes some time because you have to be very careful before you do an advice. But here in summary, we can say she's active. Somehow is receptive as well, but is very good on finances, in beauty, in also she wants, she's very steady with her opinions. She has a very high integrity in regards that what she thinks, she deliver. And she take actions to concrete what she had thought in her mind. Also here, the person that she's looking for, she wants something very alike. A person self-sufficient, very secure, has a person, very independent person, but also the person very interested in wealth, finances, money, deep thinker, inspirational, that person has a very ambitious person. And you can see something very curious. There is no heart. She's not looking for something hearty. She wants more functional person than a hard person. And I mentioned that because maybe Brad Pitt was giving her that, I will say, that element that she is lacking, because Brad Pitt is King of Hearts. She has some heart here, little one in her profile, given by the son, but when she looking for a partner, the heart is not very important. I mean, she had value in the family, but that element to create that romance, that bond, when you are together with someone that you know you want to share and to be very close one to another in a very romantic way. I'm sorry for those no's. Some people is working here and are hitting the window, but I will say that at the very, very end, in the conclusion of this analysis, she prefers someone that is more practical, functional, independent. Maybe you are a very caring person. You are expecting from her to have, you know, a very, very romantic relationship with her. It's not gonna happen. It might happen at the beginning, but in the long term, it's not gonna be the tie that's gonna kick her with the person of interest. Okay, the conclusion is we had elements here. We had the tools to make a profound analysis. If one of you guys wants to make an assessment on regards to a long-term relationship, especially for people that wants to get married, to go to the next level, this tool is very, very profound, very deep, and very accurate. So having said that, I hopefully you find this recording valuable. Give us your thumb up. We're gonna keep continuing talking about this for the next recording. Thank you so much. Alfredo Diaz, Carth, or through Heal and Learn. See you very soon.